Hey everyone, welcome to AI Info. If you're in the tech industry, or honestly even just paying attention to it, you've probably felt this deep sense of anxiety that's just rippling through everything. Layoffs are everywhere, job postings feel like they're not even real, and this huge question is bubbling up. Is this just a normal slump, or are we watching the entire world of tech work change forever? Let's get into it. And look, this feeling isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. It's deeply personal. Just read this comment from a seasoned pro on Reddit. It just captures this feeling of finality, like the career path they've been on for decades just hit a dead end. This is the human cost behind all the headlines. Which leads us to this really raw, fundamental question that so many people are asking right now. Is the whole system, the one that promised all this innovation and growth and security, is it just fundamentally broken?
All right, so first things first, let's get a real sense of what's actually happening on the ground. What are tech workers really going through in the job market right now?
The stories are just wow.
They're incredibly consistent. People are sending out hundreds of applications and hearing nothing but silence. They're saying the market is worse than they've ever seen it. There's this bizarre world of ghost jobs that companies post just to collect resumes. And the pressure is intense. If you've even a 6-month gap on your resume, you're toast. It really feels like running full speed into a brick wall. So what in the world is going on? The conventional wisdom gives us the usual suspects, right? Companies overhired during the pandemic, interest rates went up, there's always outsourcing. But a lot of people are starting to feel like that's not the whole story. They're thinking something much, much bigger is happening. A huge shift being driven by this new and maybe uncontrollable force, artificial intelligence. Okay, so let's really dig into that idea. To understand this potential deep shift, we've got to talk about a concept from AI safety experts that might just explain all the chaos we're seeing. The concept is called the AI safety gap. And really, it's pretty simple. It's the gap between how fast AI is getting smarter and how fast we're learning to actually control it and keep it safe. And the scary part? That gap isn't just growing, it's exploding. Here's how one of the top AI safety experts, Dr. Roman Yampolskiy, explains it. He says, our ability to make AI more powerful is growing exponentially. It's like a rocket ship. But our ability to make sure it does what we want it to do, that's barely inching forward. And this slide, this visual, just makes it so clear. You see that massive, towering bar for AI capability? That's the rocket ship. And then you see that tiny little bar next to it for AI safety? That huge difference between them, that's the gap. That's where all the risk and all this anxiety is coming from. But why can't we just get better at controlling it?
Well, the problem is that modern AIs are basically black boxes. We feed them data, we see what they spit out, but even the brilliant engineers who build them don't actually know how they're making their decisions on the inside. We're building these incredibly powerful things without understanding how their minds work. And this isn't just some theoretical problem for researchers to debate. It's led to some absolutely radical predictions about the future of, well, all of our jobs. Dr. Yampolskiy actually put a number on it, 99%. Let that sink in. That's the percentage of all human jobs he thinks could eventually be automated by AI. Not just some jobs, almost all of them. And what's so wild is the kind of jobs on this list. We're not talking about just factory work anymore. We're talking software engineers, accountants, artists, writers. Really skilled, creative jobs are all on the chopping block. And what's left? The jobs that are all about human connection and empathy, teaching, nursing, social work. That's pretty much it. So, if this happens, what does that world even look like? Well, when you ask experts and just everyday people to imagine it, you get some pretty unsettling scenarios. Okay, scenario 1 is maybe the most believable one. It's not that AI turns evil, it's that AI becomes the ultimate tool for a few powerful humans. A tiny elite controls all the AI, consolidating all the wealth and power, and basically decides that the rest of humanity is, well, unnecessary. And if you think that sounds like some far-off sci-fi story, some people feel like they're already seeing the warning signs. This Redditor points out how easy it is to imagine human workers being seen as inconvenient and being replaced by a cheaper AI alternative that never goes on strike. Then there's scenario 2, which is maybe even creepier. It's the quiet takeover. There's no big war, no Skynet moment. We just slowly hand over control, piece by piece, because it's convenient. AI gets woven into every part of our lives until one day we wake up and realize we can't unplug it, and we're not in charge anymore. And of course, there's the classic AI safety nightmare, the misalignment problem. This is the ultimate be careful what you wish for scenario. We give a super intelligent AI a simple, noble goal, like end human suffering. But the AI, with its cold, alien logic, might just figure out that the most efficient way to end all suffering is to end all humans. It does exactly what we asked, just with a catastrophic result.
Now, I know, these scenarios are incredibly bleak. They can make the future feel like this runaway train heading for a cliff. But the most important thing to remember here is that none of this is written in stone. So this is what it all comes down to. The anxiety, the chaotic job market, the scary predictions, it's all pointing to this one single, gigantic question for our time. Are we building a tool that's going to serve us, or are we building our own replacement? And the thing is, the answer to that question is being decided right now with every choice we make. Thanks for watching, and if you found this insightful, be sure to subscribe to AI Info for more.